And
Hello.
we are live.
Yes, we are. We are live. Let's see if anybody's. Let's give it a few minutes to see what happens. Hangout Toolbox. It's up now. Did you add me as a? Well, I guess you would have to.
Yeah, you're a presenter.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where it is.
For what?
See if anybody's on. We start.
We have one.
We do. I wonder who that is.
Two.
Woo-hoo. Hey guys. Let me put a post up here in to have for questions or whatever, comments or whatever. Hi guys.
They're slowly coming on board.
Okay, right now what I'm doing, whoops, if I can spell properly, is creating a thread for any questions or comments on our group page. And I think I did it. Let me see. Making sure okay. And there we go. So how we doing? Let me see. How we doing, Judy?
Got a few coming on.
You coming on? Hi guys. It's 7:02. Let's give it a couple more minutes. Poor Dino. Yeah, honey, we were meeting first. Aww.
Yay, Dean!
Yay, Dino! Okay. He thought I had already started, and I said, no, we were doing. I'm sorry, honey.
For those of you that have not read the post, Carla's husband went and got the results of his test, and he is in remission. So we are so thankful. So very, very thankful.
What a year. What a year. It's been, wow. I think about it and I get a little bit
teary. She was in tears. Yes, I got her in tears.
Yeah. They were joyful tears. You know, it's just such a relief in everything. You know, to have that behind you, and my heart totally, you know, goes out to Hitesh and his family. You know what they're undergoing and continue to undergo with their son Andrew. Wow, it's just beyond words, and I am just so grateful to all of you for all your support and your prayers and your contact, and man, I can't fathom, I can't imagine going through this without the support system that Facebook really gives you, you know, not just with business and friendship, well, and friendships and everything. So yeah, major sense of relief. You know, it's a major good way to end a year and start 2016. And we want to thank everybody for, first of all, apologize for the last minute, although we've been talking about this, here come the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, this, not that there's an excuse. So I had a death in the family, my daughter's doctor's appointment, I mean, lots of stuff going on. But here we are, and we thank you so much for joining us. And like Judy mentioned, we wanted to discuss a couple of things with you. You know, first of all, we wanted to give you the Infinii update if you haven't already read it. Basically, most of you, if not all of you, should have product updates in your status updates in your back offices now. For those of you that are an affiliate, your fast start commission will be seen in the back office. because of, I guess, before the 3rd, what they originally have given as a date. And then on the 3rd is when we'll be getting our new back office back there. Now, a couple of things I wanted to touch on. I mentioned some dates there, and first of all, everybody's been so great, and I know that we've had a little bit of discouragement and a frustration along the way with Infinii as it launched and everything. We were given dates and things happen. I'm not trying to make any excuses for myself or Hitesh or anything, but trying to build just a standard type of website for our members on our level with password protections and everything has its trials and tribulations and learning curves is what I was looking for. I can only imagine what Hitesh has gone through. You know, not only, I mean, he had to actually spend days at hospitals while his son Andrew was going through his treatment. For those of you who don't know, Hitesh's son, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, had some type of tumor in his brain, and has been undergoing treatment as long as I've been in DSD, which is going on 2 years now. I'm sorry, kids should be like off limits as far as illnesses and things like cancer goes. But I do have to say this, this year, with all the trials and tribulations that I personally have gone through, being at my husband's side for those of you that don't know, you know, he had his little bout with cancer. And if anything, I think the struggle more is going through the treatments. The treatments take it out of you. Chemo sucks. Cancer sucks. But his mindset, Dean's mindset, taught me a lot this year. I witnessed him in pain and not feeling well, and all the other symptoms, the gross symptoms that come along with going through chemo. And he's truly my hero. It sucks. But what he taught me was his mindset, his positive mindset. And through all of this, yes, we went through it. It was ugly, but we had so much support, so much prayer, so much love and encouragement and outpour that by far outweighed what was going on. So with that said, these dates that are giving us, and sometimes we get let down and discouraged with things not going our way, you know, as far as deadlines go, and dates that they've given us, just know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Know that there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Just keep it positive, you guys. Let's use that downtime, this calm before the storm, and I mean storm in a good way, because those of you that don't know, Kenya is my husband's cousin, and being family has its privileges, and that includes spending the holidays with them. And so I got to spend Christmas with, you know, Christmas Eve with Alessandro in Kenya. And not that, you know, we try not to talk business, but there's exciting things up ahead. And they didn't tell me, all I have to know is that if they tell me that there's exciting things ahead, I trust them. There's exciting things ahead. They don't have to tell me anything, you know. So just know that, and just keep positive. You need encouragement, you know, get an accountability buddy that keeps you encouraged. Reach out to one of us. Let's keep it positive in the group. Let's help each other just build on that, and stay motivated, and encourage one another. And there's good things around the corner. Take my word for it. If anybody knows firsthand, take my word for it. I'm here to give you that testimony, that there is a silver lining, you know. Just seeing the air of love from everyone, from people from DSD, Infinii, friends that I just met, from family, you know, from family that, thanks to Facebook, makes them just keystrokes away from me, because my family's in Argentina or Peru, and I have cousins that have moved all over the world. So I've definitely taken advantage of that, and you all have seen me through this. So my gratitude, although I seem to be talking a lot, I am speechless, and I'm forever grateful to all of you. So with that said, Judy and I have that same heartfelt feeling, and we have been helped so much in our career with DSD. We've learned so much from Kenya and Alessandro that we want to pay it forward. We want to provide you with training, and part of my updates as well is our website. And not you all, for the membership fee that you are paying for whatever level that you have chosen within Infinii, you get beyond that, because you get webinars, and we'll be getting training from them, weekly training. We'll be getting training and a website with resources from Kenya and Alessandro with the e-com Avengers. Infinii themselves have resources for us, and we will be offering you resources as well, as far as in personal development and in network marketing. We want, you know, most people, we want to be able to help you with landing pages and offer that. So that's what I've been working on with the website. I got on a little of, I got stumped. I'll be honest with you. I got stumped in an area that I kept hitting my head up against a brick wall, and I had to do some research. So that kind of helped me back a little bit. I'm not afraid to learn and use Google. I mean, we have the World Wide Web under our fingers, and I don't wait for answers. I look for them. And I suggest that you also take that initiative too, that sometimes when you're stumped, don't wait on people. Find out. Take that initiative to do that. The other thing, hold on one second. Let me give this to my husband. Dino, it's Aria. Sorry, guys. With the great news of my husband today, finding out that he's in complete remission, the good news is kind of spread, and that's his sister. And anyways, sorry about that. So I've talked about Infinii Updates, Judy, and I've also touched a little bit on having a great attitude that we all do, and keeping it positive. Hey, I'm not saying that I don't get down or discouraged sometimes. My trick is we're allowed those feelings. After all, we're human. But the thing is everything in moderation. So I give myself like 5 to 10 minutes, if it's something huge, 15 minutes to go through those emotions of being pissed or upset or whatever. Scream, you know, but once that 5 to 15 minutes is over with, that's it. Now I focus on, how do I resolve this? Okay, because sit there screaming and hitting, you know, being upset is only, it doesn't get me anywhere. It doesn't get me results. So yes, go through the emotions, but then take action. How do we resolve this? How do we go forward? So that's a little bit of what I try to keep and keep going here. I know that Judy talked about a little contest that we're going to be holding, and we want to help you start the year right. And not only that, but we want to help you take on 2016. I have great, I just know 2016 is going to be like out of this world great for us, and especially those of us within Infinii. It's really taking off, and I just have this wonderful feeling. There's just no ifs, buts, or maybes about it. So what we want to help you do in starting off the year right and getting your Infinii career started off on the right foot with this contest is giving you some goal setting training and helping you develop some goals that will take you out through the year and hopefully onto next year and so forth. And these are resources that we want to provide to you. What else? Judy's going to be giving that training, and I'm going to put her on to let you explain a little bit more of what we're going to be doing. Okay, so Judy, why don't you go ahead and take over, my dear?
Okie doke. First thing, I do want to say that I have been off work this week. As most of you know, I do have a full-time job. And so I've been off this week, and I have been working on a multitude of things. Some of it has been my year-end accounting. Some of it has been working on the follow-up series to our STL Networks marketing that we're putting together for you guys. And then some of it has been working on my own personal goals. And as I was doing that, I came across this free webinar course on how to really put together some goals. And you go, you know, every company has goal setting, and most of them are all the same. You know, make them tangible, make them, you know, actionable. But this one, for some reason, just really, really resonated with me. And it could be because my daughter is working on these organizer planners, but neither here nor there. This one, it consisted of basically 3 phases. And I'm going to go into depth on the very first 2 phases tonight. And we want to have a follow-up webinar in a week that'll kind of play into our contest. And that 3rd webinar will be the final phase. But the first phase is really just to set your main overall goal. And for me, I'm doing this on an annual basis. Some break it down into shorter terms, but for me, this is an annual goal, and I personally want to triple my sales, and that includes both my product sales, my e-commerce sales, and my affiliate sales. Some of you may have no desire to get into the affiliate side. You may not have had sales in 2015. So you're starting something brand new for 2016. So it could be just setting that initial goal of, hey, I want to hit $25,000 in sales for the year, or 40,000 or 50,000. But you can pick the training that I went through basically said to pick a good goal, a better goal, and then a best goal. And shoot for the best goal, but don't beat yourself up if you only achieve the good goal, as long as you're taking steps and actions to get to it. And so that's going to be kind of the part of the first phase of the contest, is you deciding what your goal is going to be. The next step is determining, okay, what general steps are you going to take? And I said general, to reach that goal. And to give you examples, for me, it's to improve traffic to my products. It is to add additional branded items, going from 3 to 5, so 2 more branded items this year. I intend to maximize the springboard products out. I intend to grow our team on the affiliate side. And then also included in this, because I personally, and I know Carla is a big believer in this, I don't think you can do anything professionally unless you work on personal development. So also included in this is a personal development series. And for now, I've chosen the Peak Work Performance Summit. It actually was recommended by Skip Foster and Alessandro. Starts January 5th. It is 26 hours of training. If you work it right, you can get it all for free. If you need to go ahead and get the MP3s, it's $150. That's cheap. That is extremely cheap for personal development training. There are, and it covers just an extremely wide variety of subjects. So no, I'm not a spokesperson. No, I'm not getting affiliate income from it, but it's just, I believe in personal development. It's something that I'm always going to be doing. So by doing those 5 things, I can easily triple my income. So that's kind of the step 1 of our contest. I'm gonna let Carla take it from here because she's kind of designing our contest. But the next step after this will be just so you know, we'll be taking those steps and putting them in your planner, putting them in your organizer as daily steps. Monday, I'm placing ads in Amazon. Tuesday, I'm contacting China for product research. Wednesday, I'm following up on the ads that I placed on Amazon. So that's the way this is going to go. And it actually is not to overwhelm you, but it's a lot of work. It's not something that you're just going to be able to do overnight. And so it requires a good bit of thought. But if you go through the process, I promise you, whatever you set as that goal, you will achieve it. Just no questions asked. You will achieve it just by going through this process. And we are so proud of this team and the group that we have to work with, and just really excited for where things are going. Yes, not everything's running completely smooth, and we will do our best to help make things smooth or help work things out. But work with us and we'll work with you. So, Miss Carla.
Well, Judy, wow, that's some amazing stuff, and my head is going like in 5 million directions right now. Let's take care of the contest first, okay? Judy mentioned personal development. Let me just backtrack and take a pause on the comment on the contest thing. Listen, I am a live testimony that personal development works. You got to get rid of that old baggage, you know, and some personal development helps you do that. This is a business, this is a career. Where do you want to go? Think about those things. And if you're really serious about taking your business, your life to new levels, new heights, you really want to work off the beach. You know, my goal is to buy a motor, sell everything and buy a mobile home and travel the states and work from the mobile home, you know, or fly, travel, whatever. You know, visiting friends, you know, might be in Florida one day, you know, work up the coast or move with the seasons, whatever. You have to have some goals, or at least the big picture of what you want out of this. Now, if you're serious about building a business, it's going to take work. It's not given to you. And whatever steps that we take right now, we're going to build some residual income. It's going to get easier for us. We are the founding team of Infinii. You know, we're starting from the ground up. That we're going to get some nice war wounds from this, man. We're going to earn that title. You know, I just need you guys to stay motivated and encouraged, and mindset is part of that, okay? And knowing what direction you want to take. Now, you want to be successful, then you're in the right place, okay? And you're in the right place even if you're treating this as a hobby. But if you follow these steps, you're going to get places. And we're here to take you on that ride. We're here to lead you there. Now, as far as the contest goes, I need to know that you're interested, you know, in this. So we need some like a contest entry, okay? A statement of intent, what you want to get out of this, okay? You can send it to our team email account, which is tstlnetworks@gmail.com, like the sky's the limit networks, right? The
Yep.
sky. tstlnetworks@gmail.com. In the subject line, please, you know, put in your contest entry and your name. I'll get used to, I'll add your emails, and your name then eventually won't need to be in the subject line. And I want to know what you want out of this, what your goals are. Granted, you haven't started any training. Then we're going to have some accountability entries. You know, I want to see where your head's at. You know, in order to develop a habit, it takes 21 days. I'm going to get you started. We are going to get you started. Okay, this little contest is going to take us a couple of weeks. Each week, I want an accountability report. I want to see whether you took 5 minutes towards your goal or 5 hours towards your goal. You got to get in the habit of taking one step each day. So at the end of the day, whether it was to read a paragraph, do a journal entry, think about what you want out of life or out of this business, you're going to give me an accountability report.
Hey, Carla.
You know? Yes, ma'am.
Actually, I think this might work out well if they give us their goal on day one, and then for the first week, if they give us 5 methods of broad methods of achieving that goal during the week. One method a day.
One method a day. Okay. That sounds good. That gets you going. The point of this is to get you on a momentum, to start getting you going up that roller coaster. Okay, because once they crank that roller coaster over the top, guess what happens? It gains enough momentum throughout the whole entire ride without any other type of energy to take you through the whole entire 3-minute ride. And we are going to get you started on developing that habit of working on your goals every day. Okay, so but to start with, I want a statement of intent. We don't want to take up too much time because too many nights of your week, because I know that Infinii is going to offer their training, and those of us that are still working within DSD, keep your e-com training up. They're always putting on weekly trainings there. One week you have pro training, the next week you have elite training, one week you have Genesis training, another week you have, no, Genesis and Monopoly training are in the same week, and pro and elite are in the same week, just both Tuesday and Wednesday nights. E-com Avengers, listen, Kenya and Alessandro have excellent training. I highly recommend you guys listening to them, and anything that they need, any books that they tell you to read them. So we do that, and I just all of a sudden got anyways. So we want to get you going on this and build up momentum and get your habits into place, get working, get your mind set. Are you going to fall? Yeah, I fall. I'm not perfect. I am not perfect, okay? But the thing is getting up, okay? You've got to get up, all right? That's the important thing. Everybody falls. We're human. Just get up. We'll help you. We're here to help you. We're giving you a hand. I'm not asking for anything extra here, okay? So mindset is I just made a couple of notes while Judy was talking. So let's start with the intent of wanting to enter the contest, and then we'll wait for the announcement of the next training webinar, and we'll go from there. We don't want to over inundate you, but that's what we'll start with. The Peak Work Performance Summit starting January 5th. I'm doing it. Judy's doing it. If you're interested in that link, comment in the thread that I started, and I'll make sure to get that link to you. Sign up. It's free. These people that are offering the training on the Peak Work Performance Summit are top-notch earners, and they are giving us, I mean, they are very good within their fields, and they are giving us tidbits of their mind and what's help them succeed. You know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. You know, if it works for somebody else, you know, listen in on it, and especially if it's free. One day, this goes back on the little bit of frustration, and I think I touched on this already. you know, sometimes we get, oh, we wanted something to happen and it doesn't happen. Just know that one day we're going to be looking back on this, and we're just going to laugh. I can see us all around a pool one day having a cocktail or celebrating or having a glass of water or an iced tea. Sorry. I just had a little comment here. And yes, I will, Diane. Give me a moment. Just the rules. I'm bouncing again. Okay. I can see us celebrating one day and talking about this. I literally have that visual. So it will happen. So that's it's done. We're going to do it, you know. As far as the rules are concerned, to start with the contest, we would like, you need to have an entry. And with each contest, there's a prize. And we are the prize for this contest. And the first stipulation is the contest entry and your intent. Okay. And for that first week, I know that you're not going to have training unless, you know, we have New Year's Eve and, you know, this Friday and everything. Not much training is going on. If you guys want, let's put it this way. If you guys want to start the contest and have Judy start the training sooner than 7 days from now, let's throw that out there as just a number, please comment. Please let us know what night would be good, and let's get on a good momentum. We want to offer training, so we want to get a routine kind of started here that you will see us more often. You're going to see me more often. You're going to hear more from me more often. Not that I wasn't working behind the scenes, just because I wanted to make this point. Just because I wasn't out there in the social scene most of December, which is like unheard of, if you know me, doesn't mean I'm not working for you. Okay. Yes, I was faced with a decision. I needed to build a website, but I needed to look at my schedule and what my priorities were for that month. Throwing in Christmas Eve, all the parties, Christmas Day, family time, and all that. I also had to take in consideration my husband and his doctor appointments, and my daughter has doctor appointments too. Not using that as an excuse, but I was faced with a decision. What do I have to cut out? This is a priority. Building this website for my team is a priority. I want them to have somewhere where they can shine. You know, each one of you have something that you shine about. And if you want to share that with the people that you bring on, if you happen to be an affiliate, or if you just want to share it with the team, or if you just want to be a customer and just sell, that's fine too. So wherever you are in this place, we're going to take care of you. And it's to no added cost to you. And that website, I want it to be secure for you all. We're going to have training. If you guys have idea and want to offer a particular training, like if you're really good at tweeting and you think that tweeting is a great method of network marketing, and you want to teach your tricks because you have 1 million followers or 5,000 followers, whatever, you're doing great, and you have a knack out of it, you've gotten sales or whatever it may be, or whatever the idea may be, please approach us. We are the founders. You guys are our founding team. We are going to set the precedents for our members. You know, what we do is going to help others that are going to help others, especially if you're building a team. This is going to help your team build their team and build their team. And then they will tell too, and they will tell too. If you know the Fabergé commercial from years ago, and I'm dating myself. Anyways, I just try to be funny. I'll keep the comic out of here. I'll stay to my daytime job. That's what we want to do. We want to help you have somewhere to be able to share for your team, and that's what the website is. The website is not only for our personals that we have brought on to Infinii, it's for your personals as well. So, because you never know, you just never know, you know, and we're here to help one another. This is what an amazing company that we honestly can help one another without any hidden agendas, and we really want to see each other succeed. My gift is I'm really good at computers. I'm really good at building websites. That's my gift to you guys. I'm not asking anything, nor am I asking a pat on the back for that either, because I want to help you. I'm just a helping bee. And Judy has her way of helping too. And that's, we want to see you guys succeed. And more of my drive and what's gotten me there is because Kenya and Alessandro has helped me get here. Judy has helped me get here. Charlie has helped me get here. We were all team members within DSD. You know, Tori has helped me. Diane has helped me. Marty and Donna have helped me. You guys have all, you know, the people that I know, you guys have helped me. You guys have been my team. You guys have been my rock. You've helped me through my crisis. And in turn, I've been able to help you, hopefully, within your business as well. So we are here to really sincerely help you guys succeed and take your business to new heights. I know, and I feel it in my bones, that 2016 is just going to be awesome, not just for me, not just for Judy, but for you guys as well. We just, we know that this is going to work, and just so many things have gone on, and I'm this close. I want to give you a date for the website. And again, I'm not one to ask for help, but if anybody has any input about anything that want to offer, please reach out. We're not trying to be unapproachable. And that goes also with the group, adminning the group. Judy and I realize that I'm not Wonder Woman. I've been told I look like Linda Carter growing up. And, you know, Judy is not Batgirl by any means, although we try our best to do everything and help all and fight evil. And so we do want to share out adminning and everything, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or anything, but not that I want to say you guys are our team, because a lot of you have brought in your team members as well, and this is your team as just as much as it's my team. We want to make sure that you guys have the right information. We want to make sure that you guys your mind is being fed right. And depending on, and we don't want to put this on anybody's shoulder, because it requires moderating, staying positive, and helping out. So anybody that wants to help out, I guess that natural ability comes out. And you know, we do want to see some personal development. We all have baggage. I'm sorry, we're not perfect. So, and with team building and having a business, that personal development does help. I'm not saying to do one thing or another. Start with something. You'll be surprised what you get out of it. I always kind of, it's not that I look down on it. You know, I'd get motivated. I knew who Tony Robbins was and all that. I totally get motivated and stuff. But until I actually took a course, and I happened to take a Danny Johnson course. I'm not saying that I'm not advocating. I'm not, did she help me? Yes. Did she change my life? Yes. We just meshed. I got her, you know, she's great. And that was my take. I took a lot with it from her, and I ran with it. You know, I took action. So part of those things is taking action. So, anyways, yes, we want help. We need help. But we also want to give you the right help, and not that there's the wrong help. And again, I don't want to offend or hurt anybody's feelings or anything like that, or stick my foot in my mouth.
Guys, so if you're interested in being an admin, we'll probably have a couple of questions to ask. And if you would also send just your interest to the email address, and we'll let you know. Once again, We're definitely not in the mode of hurting feelings, but it's going to be a training and so forth. And actually, I hate to say this and scare you off, but it's not a fun job. As we grow and get bigger, it's not a fun job. But anyway, that's beside the point.
Yeah, especially if people find out you are an admin, you know, you'll
No.
Hey, just keep in mind that first of all, we're dealing with tons of different time zones. This is like so innovative and so different. You know, here we are a team and we're literally all over the world. We have Canucks, we have Floridians, we have Californians, we have Washingtonians, you know, and I hope to get some Latin speaking people, get some of my familia down from south of the border, south of the border involved. I mean, this is great for people outside of the country.
Folks in Singapore.
It's Singapore. How can I forget Singapore? Zach in Singapore. So let's grow this. You know, if you have ideas, please, you know, we didn't mean to give an impression of hoarding or anything. I'm focused. You got me. At the same time, as I started to say, we are dealing with tons of different time zones, and we need to be a little bit respectful of that. I'm trying to do some time blocking. I'm trying to, I have a lot to do during the day. So sometimes during the day in the mornings, I might not be available because I'm homeschooling, or Callie may have an appointment. You'll find me online most of the time at night. Sometimes I might be working at on the website. But I need to stay focused because, as you can see from my Hangouts, sometimes I tend to bounce around in my thoughts. Well, so does my work. You know, I get sidetracked. I tend to multitask, and I'm trying to zone in so I can get more done more effectively and give you 100% of what you all deserve, and that's the best. And I take pride in that. I take pride in my name, for my family, for my husband, and I take pride in what I do just as much as Judy does. And we want to give you top notch. We want to give you something to be proud of. We want to give you something that you can go to people and say, dude, not only is the company great, but my team, they rock. They help us. You know, we honestly can help one another without worrying if that other person is going to stab us in the back. What other company does that? And we're all in sales, you guys. Seriously, think about that. So that being said, I really don't want to take too much time. We'll be available for questions, you know, on and off. I'm going to, you know, right now to start with, not that we haven't given this much thought or anything, but let's start with a contest entry first. Today is Tuesday. Between now, unless we hear differently, Judy, do you have an idea of when you want to start doing the Hangouts? If this time seems to work out fine for people, please comment. We'll adjust. But Judy, are you thinking 7 days from today, maybe start the series? What do you think?
The 7 days is probably going to work. That seemed to be a day and time that was most convenient for everyone.
Now, let's keep this in mind. 7 days sounds great. 7 days from today is January 5th, you guys. Spring boards, lots of stuff is going live June 3rd. If you guys want to do a hangout, listen, we want to get into momentum. We want to get in the routine. We all have different lives. We all live in different time zones. We can be doing different things at different times. That doesn't mean that if I have a message there, I'm not going to respond. I will respond that same day. If I'm at a doctor's appointment, great. I can respond lots of times when I'm waiting and do work then. Sometimes I might not be able to make a phone call, but I could text really well. Or sorry, I have something right there, and I keep making this weird face, you know, trying to get it off.
and as many of you know, I will I'm able to text at work.
But try not to get her in trouble, okay? I'm trying to do most of the admin during the day because our goal is to get Judy home, working from home 100% here. That's my goal, okay? One of my goals for this year. And so let's, during the day, she's not able to do as much admin stuff as I am. Not to say that she cannot respond. That's not saying that. Although she is more available on certain windows, being that she's in Eastern time zone. Our dinner times fall at different times, so we're able to kind of juggle pretty well. Anyways, the point is we're available, okay? We're approachable. Please send us your ideas. I know that you have to focus on your e-com business, or if you're into marketing, you know, if you have marketing ideas, you know, please, let's get this website up quicker than not. You know, I'm close to getting it open and everything, but now what we have to do is let's add some real valuable resources to our website. You know, we're going to have different sections in our website. We're going to have a personal development section. We're going to have a network marketing section that's available to our affiliate members. We are going to have different levels of training available, whether you're in Excel, whether you're in Surge, or you know, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm forgetting the other, Prime. Depending upon, what am I mixing Infinii with OD?
No.
Okay, each level will have its password protective, so don't worry if you're. Granted, if you're in the Surge level, you're going to get what's available to you in the Prime level. And if you're in the Excel level, you're going to get what's available in the Surge and the Prime. So just like everything works, there is going to be a separate section for affiliate training that will be available for our affiliate partners. You know, I think that's fair.
And I do want to point out that Kimberly Jackson has been working on a whole bunch of affiliate YouTube training for us.
Right. I was just going to get to that. So I have to give huge kudos to Kimberly Jackson. She has been working behind the scenes like you wouldn't believe. She's been putting together some different funnels, testing them on her website, and she is going to share those with our team. We are going to have sales funnels available to our affiliate members to help you market. And train you on doing, help you with, have YouTube training available as well, like Judy said that Kim's been working on. But above all, Kimberly Jackson has been heaven sent. She really took marketing as far as getting the funnels going for us and putting together videos for us. And my hat's off to her. She's great. We love you, Kimberly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
and while we're at it, I'm going to call on Miss Tori and Charlie. Both of them have offered to do some training on some affiliate marketing, but Tori's training will be on working with your warm market, and so we will get her on the schedule. And Charlie's training is actually, since we started Infinii, he has been getting small groups of people together and putting on seminars. So we will get his training on how he has been going about doing that. So we'll get both of them on board. So
We are truly blessed. We have, yes, and of course, not that I forgot to mention Tori. Tori's been a world of help behind the scenes as well. Very patient with me, so I really appreciate that, Tori. But you know, please, if you want to help, it just helps your team as well. If you're building, if not, that's okay too. That's fine. You can benefit from the training that we offer you. Not everybody's a teacher, you know. Everybody has different knacks and everything. I also want to, you know, I need to get, the thing is I need to get the site up. Once the site is up, then we can start adding things. I have thumbnails that I have ready that I can share artwork with. I have logos, all that. I want to keep it all uniformed. It just looks more professional. It looks nice that way, and I'm a stickler about that. And I'm a graphic designer, so I'm just gonna put my foot down on that. So if you, we'll keep that nice and uniformed, and I'll have training on how to do graphics, how to make your own logo, how to make your own thumbnail, how to work with YouTube, how to get camera friendly. You know, I've had my bout with the camera, although in my youth, and I'm not going to sit here and toot my own horn, but yeah, I've done a lot modeling. I've done print modeling and stuff like that. We can help you. We can help you with anything, you name it. YouTube, going in front of the camera, graphic design, network marketing with your funnels. We'll have a Google Calendar where we all will have access to. Tori, again, thank you for helping. Thank you, giving you little love kudos there, putting that together. I just have to, you know, get the, like I said, I hit a brick wall, and I'm one that likes to learn and moves forward with that. Let's get going on this. I think we've taken up nearly an hour here of your time. You guys, if I haven't told you already, Merry belated Christmas. I hope you've had wonderful time with your families. And 2015 has been grueling. It's been wonderful. It's been a blessing. There's a silver lining behind everything, and I'm here to tell you that. I am here to tell you that. And if you need help believing that, let's talk. Our contest, you know, we're going to be giving you guys coaching. We're going to be giving you guys 2 hours of coaching as the prize for the contest. You guys can pick our brains, you know, together, separate, whatever. We are not trying to toot our own horn with that, but it's valuable. And if you need some help getting in the right track, well, we've seen it, and you know, we're here to help. That's to start off with. We have lots of things planned for 2016. It's going to be awesome. We're here to help you build. We're very grateful to you all. 2015 has been wonderful because it brought you guys into our life. And I want you to take that cozy, warm feeling and start 2016 and just grab it by the horns and just take off with it. Because you guys got this. We got this. We got this together.
Oh my goodness. That is I have to chime in. That is my grandson's favorite expression. I got it. I got this. I got it.
You got it. You got it. Definitely.
We got it.
We got it. So, any last thoughts, Judy?
No. Just really excited for what's on the horizon. Just a reminder, Infinii still is beta, and they're still working the kinks, but once things go, it's as our team name says, the sky's the limit.
Yep.
And it really is going to be.
Well, just have a little patience, and anything's possible, you guys. Anything is possible. And here we are, the 29th, and please leave any comments, any questions, any suggestions in the thread that I created in our group, or you can private message us if you want to private message us.
Yep. Setting a deadline, the initial contest entry needs to be into us by midnight Eastern time, 12:31. So
how about we do that Pacific time?
That's giving them 2 days to get a goal in. Pacific time, man, you are just too nice. Okay.
Hey, you know why? You know why? Because I was a California girl. I lived most of my life into Pacific time zone, and I feel for Washingtonians, Oregonians, and I also feel for Californians. The New Yorkers and the Floridians, and all along the East Coast, you guys get New Year's Eve first, so we can get that extra little cushion of 2 hours. What do you guys say? So I'm, it's all good in the hood. But anyways, you guys, Merry belated Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever it is. Just know that the goodness is coming from the same place, same heart from both Judy and I. We really, really, truly, sincerely want to see you succeed. We are already proud of you guys for all your accomplishments. Sometimes I think back at this year and just to give a little kudos out to the hard work that Diane Albright's put into her FBA business. I get a little teary-eyed just because, first of all, when I first started telling her about DSD, she thought I was just like doing something illegal and I belonged in jail, but that's just an inside joke. I'm joking. But no, she saw the light. No, I'm so very proud of Diane. And then Donna and Marty Gassner, oh my gosh, the way that you guys Monopoly, their FBA, how they've handled their businesses. Marty within a year was working full-time.
He's staying at home now.
Huh?
He's staying at home now.
I know he's staying at home, you guys, all within a year. She ruined my punchline. But no, he would come home from work and then not only that, help his wife Donna. Donna would do the eBay business all day. Then he would help Donna fulfill orders and the Amazon business. And he'd work until 2, 3 in the morning. Why do I know this? Because we would be private messaging. So I got his back on that. And now to know that he's staying at home with all his girls, and full time and doing their FB. I'm just so proud of all you guys. And to see how far you've come and what you've done. And there's only wonderful things in 2016. And I don't know if Nancy Martinez, she's had her own family, praying for her son. He was in a car accident in December, and that kind of took her business off array. But she's still going at it. Just keep your head forward and your eyes up and just keep it positive. And if you're having a rough day, you can reach out to any one of us. I'll give you a hug over the internet. No big deal. We all need them. I needed them, and you guys have been there for me. So now I'm here for you. So this is a long Happy New Year, but Happy New Year, you guys. And try not to get, you guys just mean a lot to me, and you guys have played a big part of my life this year. And thank you for, sorry, I just thought about my husband, he's in complete remission, no cancer. So you guys helping me and encouraging me and his mindset and everything. And I just want to pay it forward, and you guys are going to have just as many blessings in 2016. So on that note, I've taken you guys over, and sorry about that. You guys just mean the world, and we wish you a great year, and we're going to be there with you guys each step of the way. So Happy New Year. And we'll talk to you soon. And on that note, we'll look at the comments afterwards here on Facebook, and we'll be around for a little bit if you guys want to chat. Have a great night and keep it safe and keep warm if you're in warm, or keep by the pool if you're by the pool. Have a great, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.
Take care.